This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, update from Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb. COVID-19 cases in Dubois County. Dubois Strong maxes out funds. Also, Kurt Guxa will be in with sports. All this and more coming up on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaefer with the news. Governor Holcomb announced Indiana's next steps to reopening the state, a 5-stage plan. Indiana should be back on track by July 4th, which is subject to change. To gradually reopen the state safely, Governor Holcomb has implemented a 5-stage roadmap. We are currently under Stage 1. We're now entering Stage 2 on Monday, May 4th. The rollout will be over the next 3 weeks. So beginning Monday, May 4th, subject to date per county, Hoosiers 65 and over or high risk or susceptible to coronavirus should remain home. Essential travel is lifted. Social gatherings allowed for up to 25 people. Retail and commercial businesses may open up to 50% capacity. Shopping malls may open up to 50% capacity. Restaurants and bars that serve food, no bar seating as of yet, may open on May 11th with 50% capacity. Hair salons, tattoo parlors, etc. may open May 11th by appointment only. If anyone can work from home, you are encouraged to do so. Starting May 8th for all counties in Indiana, worship services or mass may begin following social distancing guidelines. Of course, you can always read more about this in more detail at backontrack.in.gov. Stage 3 is projected to start on May 24th. This will allow at-risk Hoosiers can slowly start going out cautiously. Pools, playgrounds, campgrounds, and gyms can open with restrictions. Then if we move on to Stage 4, that will start on June 14th. This will allow face coverings to be optional. Social gatherings of up to 250 people are approved. Some large venues can reopen to the public at full capacity while still abiding by social distancing guidelines. Other venues can start reopening at 50% capacity. Recreational sports can resume. And on the last and final stage, Stage 5, will start on July 4th. This allows fairs, festivals, and sporting events to resume. Retail stores and restaurants can start operating at full capacity. Governor Holcomb says he expects to have the state fully open by the 4th of July, but this could change as long as we keep practicing social distancing and doing what we need to do at each stage. That is where we project the 4th of July to be the final date for Indiana to resume as normal. So we will have more information about today's daily briefing in a later newscast. Indiana's COVID-19 numbers have been updated. As of Friday afternoon, the Indiana State Department of Health is reporting 1,062 deaths, 18,630 positive cases, and 99,639 individuals have been tested for the virus. Here are the numbers for our viewing area. Dubois has 23 cases, Pike has 2, Spencer with 8, Perry with 15, Martin with 7, Davies County with 47 cases and 13 deaths, Orange with 101 cases and 9 deaths. Knox has 20 cases, Crawford with 17, Posey with 12, Lawrence with 99 cases and 13 deaths. Gibson has 7, Warwick with 94 cases and 15 deaths. Vanderburgh has 143 cases and 1 death. To see a map of cases by county, head to in.gov/ISDH. Dubois County Health Department is reporting over 70% of Dubois County residents who have been diagnosed with COVID-19 are now out of isolation. As of Friday, there is a total of 23 positive cases of COVID-19 in Dubois County residents. With testing opportunities increasing and new testing sites coming to the county, the public should be prepared for a somewhat sharp rise in case numbers in the coming weeks. Dubois County Health Department has conducted a review of positive cases and can report that currently 74% of the 23 positive cases reviewed are out of isolation and have self-reported as feeling well. A weekly update of the county positive cases will be shared every Friday. Governor Holcomb will speak today to give an update regarding the expiring stay-at-home executive order. While new details of Indiana State Department of Health recommendations have not yet been released, the Dubois County Health Department stresses that the public must continue to make the community safe and protect vulnerable people by staying home, performing good hand washing, practicing social distancing, and wearing a cloth face covering when around others. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center in Jasper has updated its COVID-19 dashboard. As of Friday morning, 372 tests have been submitted. 319 negative results have been submitted. 22 test results are still pending. 23 positive results are in Dubois County. Please remember that a patient's address will determine what county reports the positive case, not the county where the test was administered. For more information, visit mhhcc.org. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center is getting recognized for their nursing practice. The hospital received the Magnet recognition on April 23rd for their dedication to high-quality nursing practice. The American Nurses Credentialing Centers, or the ANCC, Magnet Recognition Program distinguishes healthcare organizations that meet rigorous standards for nursing excellence. This credential is the highest national honor for professional nursing practice. The hospital now joins a global community of Magnet-recognized organizations. Just 530 U.S. healthcare organizations out of over 6,300 U.S. hospitals have achieved Magnet recognition. For more information, visit our website at WJTS.tv. Dubois Strong has maxed out its funds for their emergency loan fund. In response to the coronavirus pandemic, Dubois Strong launched the Dubois Strong Emergency Loan Fund on April 15th to assist local small businesses. The fund was available to applicants who were referred through local financial institutions for up to $5,000 with an interest rate of 1.5%. As of April 30th, Dubois Strong maxed out the funds for the emergency loan fund and will no longer be accepting applications. A total of $63,000 was dispersed among 13 local businesses who needed assistance during this economic pause due to COVID-19. There are still several resources for small businesses in need of assistance. These resources can be found at DuboisStrong.com. For future loans, Dubois Strong can help through the already established Dubois Strong Enterprise Loan Fund. This program is designed to support both retention and expansion of existing business as well as creation of new business opportunities in Dubois County. Eligibility for the loan program is restricted to businesses located within Dubois County. Although the COVID-19 pandemic has closed schools and workplaces, that does not stop farmers from getting into their fields. Planting season is underway. And Purdue Extension Office educator Kenneth X says farmers are facing the pandemic's challenges head on.
The planting season is going on as much as they can right now. They're working around problems with COVID-19 just like you and I are. They can't sometimes find the masks they need because everybody's using the masks in their homes or in the hospitals. So that they're protected when they're out spreading agrochemicals and fertilizer and stuff like that. They're doing the same setback distances when they go in and talk to their local co-op or the local agrochemical dealer. But I think the planting season will go pretty well like always.
Despite these challenges, X says Dubois County is right on schedule for planting season. According to EC, 22% of the county's corn is already planted, and 23% of the county's soybean crop is in the ground. Although the planting season may not see significant impacts from the pandemic, for other aspects of the farming market, X says it's a different story.
Our fuel use has dropped about to half, so we're only using about half the gasoline. We've never had that much of a drop. And a lot of that gas has ethanol in it from corn, and that's going to very much affect up to probably about 15 million acres of corn production in the United States, because stuff that should be going into ethanol is now going to have to find some other use.
And gas is not the only aspect affected by the virus. X says it's also causing problems for the livestock industry and packing plants.
Because they've gone offline, producers are starting to cut back on their production as much as they can, but they have live animals, so that's challenging. But if there's no animals, it means that's also going to affect the corn and soybeans out there.
To learn more about how the COVID-19 impact is impacting the U.S. food supply, farming market, agriculture, and livestock, visit extension.purdue.edu. The Social Concerns Committee of St. Joseph Parish in Jasper will be hosting a donation drive for new mothers this weekend. On Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on Sunday from 8 a.m. to noon, the Social Concerns Committee will be accepting drop-off donations of items needed by new mothers and their newly born children. This will take place in the north parking lot of St. Joseph Parish. There is no need to get out of your car for this event. Items needed include nursing supplies, creams, toiletry items, laundry soap, everyday items, diaper bags, picture frames, rattles, blankets, diapers, teething rings, burp cloths, wipes, books, bibs, bottles, sleepers, socks, onesies, and pacifiers. Donated items will be used to support the TriCAP Healthy Families Program, Crisis Connection, and Community Food Bank. The Jasper Dubois Public Library will be offering Library to Go services next week. Starting the week of May 4th, Library to Go times will be offered to those wanting to pick up books. They may do so. This will work by materials requested online or over the phone being put in bags with the requester's name on the bag. The bag will then be placed on a table by the vestibule so that readers can grab and go without coming in contact with others. Times for pickup will be limited, but will increase in the coming weeks. At that time, Library will also be there to offer essential document services like faxing, printing, and copying and computer usage to e-file any necessary documents via appointments. More information will be announced next week regarding the services. TriCAP has received a grant for United Way of Pike County. The $1,978 grant will go to address the needs of the families in our community that are struggling financially as a result of the pandemic. If your family has been impacted by this crisis, you can call TriCAP's office at 812-354-8721 and ask for Justin Collins to request assistance. To learn more about TriCAP, head to tri-cap.net. Offenders of the Branchville Correctional Facility are staying active during the COVID-19 pandemic. Branchville Correctional Facility staff member Jim Holmes has created 2 unique projects with Warden Kathy Alvey's approval. Offenders worked with the facility's garden officer to create Pollinator's Garden in a space previously used to keep scrapwood. The garden officer then helped staff and offenders plant several plants designed to draw in pollinators, such as bees and butterflies. Some of the garden area will be used to plant large vegetables such as watermelons, cantaloupes, and pumpkins for donation to charities. The garden will also be used to grow long-necked gourds to make birdhouses to donate. Facility staff and offenders also recently completed a project for the Tell City Volunteer Fire Department. Branchville facility staff and offenders created a totem pole for the fire department and includes representations of the American flag, the bald eagle, the TCFD badge, and a fire hydrant. The totem will be donated to the TCFD and placed at the fire station on 12th Street in Tell City. For more information, visit our website at WJTS.tv. Today, we continue our look at dealing with substance abuse during the COVID-19 pandemic with LCSW Clinical Supervisor of Crisis Assessment and Intervention Team at Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center in Jasper, Heather Terwisky, and LCSW Crisis Intervention Specialist with Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center, Jennifer Merkley. Merkley stated that telehealth services and over-the-phone meetings have been a helpful outlet for some during this time.
We've also heard that a lot of sponsors with AA and NA are being more readily available by phone as people are not able to meet in large groups together. And I think most importantly, just, people knowing that they aren't alone. Other people are experiencing these same types of stressors. And while treatment options are very different right now because of social distancing, help is still out there.
For those who are uncomfortable with talking to someone locally, both Terwisky and Merkley highlighted websites for people who are struggling, such as the recently launched BeWellIndiana.org and InTheRooms.com. These websites link to support forums where people can find help anonymously. For those who are looking to take this on themselves, Dubois County Substance Abuse Council Coordinator Jenna Beaker recommends taking every day one step at a time.
People who aren't suffering from addiction are really anxious and stressed out during this time because we don't know what's coming next and we don't know how this is going to play out. So if you have that, plus your only coping mechanism is substance use, that's a really difficult place to be. So I would say definitely take it one day at a time. If you can distract yourself when you have that urge. For some of the people I talk to, that's taking a nap. It could be journaling. I just sent a lot of the people I have in my classes a bunch of resources. So whether that be different apps that can help you manage your stress and anxiety, I added a guided meditation that one of my classmates in my social work program swears by. It talks you through being on a mountain and helps you relax that way. If they're in AA, calling their sponsor when they have that urge.
Terwisky wants to remind everyone that during times like this, it's important to stay connected.
And I think isolation can be very hard for many people. So it's also very important that you're still having some of those personal connections, either by a phone call, by an email, by a text message, by Zoom, that you're just still having that connection with others.
If you are currently seeking help, Memorial Counseling Center is offering telehealth services. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 812-996-5780, option 1. Area crisis lines are also available. For Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center's crisis line, call 812-827-6222. For LifeSpring Health Systems crisis line, call 812-482-4020. Now we'll take a look at your weather forecast when we come back on 18 WJTS.